Hey guys, what's up? I'm Matt Manny. I'm an artist working out of Philly and New York. Valentine's Day just passed, so in this episode I wanted to show you how I made this Simpsons themed caricature as a gift for my girlfriend. If you follow along, you'll be making Simpsons caricatures for all your friends before you can say Ramalama Ding Dong.
Even at New Year's, you gotta love that crazy chorus.
What does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything. It's like Ramalama Ding Dong or Give Peace a Chance.
See? Also, Ivan Netnyaj. Matt Manny Art. So, before we jump in, I just wanted to address what people might think of my technique here. A lot of people might say that this is copying or stealing, but the entire concept behind Turned Yellow and similar sites is to just take themes and designs from The Simpsons and rework them to be more personal. I don't see this as stealing. We live in an age of digital manipulation. It seems like everyone's 100% aware of it, but doesn't want to admit it when it comes to their own projects. I'd rather just be 100% transparent.
It's clear the work you've handed in is not your own.
Is the work that you turned in your own?
I can't lie to you, Dean Martin. Yes, it is.
I'm satisfied.
Could I have sketched this entire project by hand using references from The Simpsons? Sure, but in the interest of time, the one quantity in life that we can't get any more of, I decided to use the tools at my disposal to make this project as efficient as possible. We all have demands on our time, be it from work or school or the people around us or even ourselves. I'd much rather use shortcuts on a project like this than the time I save I can put into something 100% original like a mural or writing a song. With all that extra time, I could clean up around the house or volunteer to... Okay, maybe I'd use that time to play Smash Brothers. But can you blame me? It's Smash Brothers. Let me also preface this video with saying I am by no means a digital art expert. Up until a couple of months ago, I had never touched an iPad and I'd never done any type of digital art. I think the last thing I did was like paint on Windows 98. It's worth mentioning I actually worked on this piece for a couple of days and it took me a lot longer than I initially thought. I'm still extremely slow and pretty terrible when it comes to my digital workflow. Because everything can be so easily manipulated, I tend to jump all over the place, which is something I wouldn't do if this was a traditional art piece.
For this tutorial, you'll need a basic understanding of Procreate and its main functions. I won't go into a lot of detail, but if you want, I can make another video covering these essential tools. The first thing I do is go on Google and search for a few pictures to use as references. I begin by outlining all of the major components of the picture, such as the couch and characters. I also draw in some of my own elements, such as a Nintendo Switch paddle. We love the Switch. Next, I need to crop the heads. I was confident I could manipulate this image to look like me, so I used this selection tool to crop out just his head. Then I flipped the selected portion horizontally so it was facing the right way and moved it into a natural position. This guy's Grizzly Adams beard was way longer than mine, so I had to sketch one in that more closely resembled the beard I have now. I also adjusted his nose and sketched in my trademark backwards cap. My girlfriend is Chinese American, so I found an Asian character that I could use as a reference. Again, I made sure to put the head in a position that looked natural, and then went about adjusting the features. Next, I sketched out her hair. Now on to coloring. Using the color extraction tool, I was able to grab the colors from the layer below and then put together a palette that I could use throughout the project. Once I had the color, I realized I needed to make some adjustments to make my girlfriend's body a little bit more petite. At this point, it's really just like a digital coloring book with some minor alterations along the way. You can see I used references from some Simpsons images. Here I grabbed an image of one of my girlfriend's favorite t-shirts to use as a trace reference. This just saved me time when working with the detail of the piece. I tried a lot of brushes until I got the hair right. Then I brought in one of my own t-shirt designs. I decided to add as much detail as I could. Now I'm throwing in some hand-sketched cupcakes. Who doesn't like cupcakes? As an afterthought, I decided to throw in an extra layer of another one of my shirt designs. Here you can see it broken down and built up again.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you're digging these videos, hit like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, throw them down below. And as always, thanks so much for joining me.